Welcome back to another episode of the DPCast. I am Paul.
I am Dan.
And today we have a very special guest with us from Las Vegas himself. And it's the guy who you might know from Film Snob Reviews is Will. Hi, Will, boy.
Hi, Will.
Hi. Hey, how's everybody?
So, today we got ourselves a little special episode. We're making it a Star Wars special. So, everything that we're going to be talking about, we're going to do a What's New segment soon now. We'll have a good chat with Will. We're doing a hypothetical question that's going to be very orientated around Star Wars. And then we're going to talk about, in our film news and reviews, we are going to be having a chat about the trailer, Star Wars trailer. Because we've got a bit of fan fiction there and, you know, see where we the full three of us lead to our direction. And... that's how the show's going to go. So, further ado...
Hey, Paul, why don't you tell a little bit of behind the scenes here? What day is it?
This is May the 4th. Be with you.
Well, as we're recording this...
Let's do this. Huh? Let's do this better here, Dan, right?
Right.
Will doesn't realise I do the voices. May the 4th be with
you. We're on Skype at the moment, and Will is doing I don't know what kind of face he's doing, but it's a face. He looks very impressed.
That is my, what the hell just happened face. Oh, shit.
Further ado, guys.
What's new with you?
So, guys.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
Will, how about you go first? You're the guest. Where have you... Yep.
So, what's new with me? Well, first of all, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It's good to be here. Awesome. These two guys right here. These are good dudes right here. On my website, we wrote an entire article about the Studio A24 and whether or not they might or may not be the best studio going. Check that out, guys. That's basically what we got on What's New with us. What about you guys?
Well, I think myself, I've been just fucking... bollocks to the walls at the moment, freaking trying to get pre-ready for this episode and helping out a couple of other people on Twitter. I mean, generally, like, obviously we got to know yourself, Will, on Twitter. As a nice thing, but I got to know a couple of other people and been making a fucking logo for them. Not gonna lie, it looked fucking incredible. I made a wrestling logo for them and actually had like the wrestling background with their logo in the middle of the ring. And I was like, shit. Looks a tad bit better than our own fucking logo. I maybe put too much of my good taste into this fucking logo. Maybe put a bit too much panaz on my phone. Like, so, I was going to guess, we're meant to look a tad bit better. I'm not going to show my 100% here, you know. Freaking, but lo and behold, here I am. Like,
basically, you get nothing done for anyone because you keep stealing the stuff that you make for them. So.
Yeah, it's true. I need to put my signature on these fucking corners of them so I can start making money.
The importance of a watermark for him right now. The importance of a watermark.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right done tonight, Chester. What about you, Dan?
Me? Oh, I've been making a new jingle. I've done a wrestling jingle for our new wrestling section of the show. So apart from that, I've done not much. I got the house to myself this weekend, so I've been enjoying that too. So, like now, I got the door wide open to my podcast room, which is also my bedroom, but we leave that there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying the freedom, balls out and everything.
That's the fucking way.
I really hope your balls are not out right now.
No, fine. I've just come back from work. I haven't had time.
Well, let's fill a little bit in here now, right? So we've got Will on the podcast this week. You're going to really get to know him in between this episode now, right? And as I've stated the last episode, we have got Will coming in now at the end of this month. He's going to have his own segment on the DPCast podcast. And we will be ending the film news segment between me and Dan this week. This would be the final time you hear it. Yeah. From this 4th, we will have a wrestling segment we are introducing. And then at the end of the month, we will have Will come in. We're going to try and make it a little more regular than the end of the month in do note like. But for right now, we got it every 4 weeks. Will come in and he'll let you know on every motherfucking thing you need to know on Netflix, Amazon, movies coming out, trailers, you name it. Will's got it. And he'll have you all fucking covered up with the best to watch, not to watch, fucking anything you need to know. He's going to know it. And he's going to let you know on his website and everything on that aspect. So, further ado, guys. I think we got to know each other a little bit. I think they know us all on what we're doing here.
Yep.
I say we're going to a hypothetical question.
You
entering the hypothetical corner.
So, hypothetical corner this is.
Oh,
Now,
here we go. Please don't make it as dark as last week, Paul, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, last week was dark. Last week was dark. Now, if you let me just fill you in on this one. Last week's question was somewhere on this around this bracket. Is that if you had to either watch your parents shag for 10 minutes and get £10,000, or your parents watch you for your entire life with whatever partner you're with, which one do you pick? That was last week's hypothetical question.
Yeah, I felt myself leaving the podcast slightly depressed. So
it was rather dark.
Yeah,
Someone thought we'd bring it up a notch this week.
Yeah, I thought. Usually I love the hypothetical question, but that last week I didn't like it.
There's no win, guys.
No.
The only thing that you win is literally the 10,000 for the therapy you're going to need after the 10 minutes of torture that you just put yourself through. The worst part is that if some people would look at that and go in, well, I could look at that and tell my parents that you're doing it wrong. Freaking now would be a different segment altogether.
See, Paul, you're already starting to depress me again. It's like elements of last week all over again. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Before we go down that rabbit hole anymore, I say we get into this week's hypothetical question. And this week, guys, as I've stated, it is a Star Wars special. So it goes like this. If you existed in a Star Wars universe and you were a Jedi, would you stay with the Jedis or join the dark side?
This is easy.
I'd stay with the Jedi myself. I mean, the Sith always tend to be defeated in the end. But then again, the Sith, it seems cool. No, I think I'd play the safe bet. I'd stay with the Jedi.
So, Dan, while you're sitting there, loveless, virginless, and everything, I'm going to be over there on the dark side where they have cookies and women. Okay?
That's a good point.
That's just how it's going to be.
That is a good point.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Fucking the dark side is fucking everything.
Well, to be fair, the Jedi aren't perfect. They tend to...
Nobody wants to hang out with Obi-Wan. Everyone wants to hang out with Darth Maul.
And you just remember now, right? Just remember, when you got Yoda fucking jumping on your back, that's the only thing that's going to be jumping on you. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell you what, that's the thing with the Jedi. They're not perfect. They like to think they're perfect, but they're not perfect. They have their little... side not projects, but they got their little activities beyond the Jedi Temple and all this. And I do believe in one of the books, Obi-Wan had an affair and a child with a woman, so he could be sneaking off somewhere.
Doesn't count.
Are we only including film stuff here?
It doesn't count because it's not canon.
We know who we got on the show, eh?
I don't think I like this guest, Paul. I think I might...
Anything out that's not the movies or released after Disney isn't canon, so it doesn't actually count. That's just how it is. That's what they've said.
All right, fine.
So Chewbacca get hit by a moon and died. Chewbacca never got hit by a moon and died. The twins, the Skywalker twins don't exist currently. So none of that happened.
Okay.
What did happen is the Sith, as we say here in America, fuck bitches, get money. That's what they do.
I think you might have been changing my mind here.
He's not far wrong, because I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna go the dark side before he literally stated the bitches, and I'm not gonna lie. He isn't just whammed me over. I'm already over there with my trousers down, fucking woody out, like. Do you know? Like, do you know? I'm going on there like a cowboy, freaking yo. Do you know?
You don't have to worry about kyber crystals. Your lightsaber is literally fueled by your hatred. So that's why it's red.
No. I don't need a kyber crystal because I'll just have a glow-in-the-dark condom on my dick and go freaking I'll make the noises, bitches, do you know? Freaking I'm all about that noise. Do you know? Freaking I'll even to make them feel a little happy, you know, freaking when they want a little more, I'll do the Yoda voice and like is that nice?
Oh man.
Always brings them to another side of the dark side.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to stick to Jedi because then I can have a cool duel with you guys. You know, I'll be an awesome Jedi.
Yeah.
Well,
That would be pretty epic.
Yeah.
The whole time, all you hear is dun 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 dun. That's right.
Fuck
Fuck Wait, you're not thinking this through. Genuine.
What?
If we're fucking part of the dark side and Dan, you're a part of the good side, you know, the Jedis.
Yes.
Fuck it, I'm having the canteen band fucking be at my final scene. They're in the corner and like dun, 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 and fucking, you know, Will's out with a fucking lightsaber, you're out with a lightsaber, and I've got a glow in the dark condom going.
So there's me and Will having an epic duel, and everything. And then there's you in the corner just dicking about with your clock lightsaber with
Mind the pun. Mind the pun. Actually dicking about. Dick out.
It's literally like that. It's like that scene in episode 1 where he's Obi-Wan stuck behind that wall and we're just battling.
Yeah.
Watches you die.
Yeah.
There will be no Jar Jar Binks. The second a Gungan gets within 5 feet of me, I'm still
Hey, I'm on the good side. Even I decapitate Jar Jar Binks. So
don't mess with Jar Jar, man. He's a part of the dark side theoretically.
What a terrible accident. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, look, he's drowning.
How did he die?
Yeah.
How did he die?
Holding his head underwater. Oh, he's drowning. Oh, fuck, he's got
He
gills.
wanted
He's
a
got gills.
I'm not going to point out the fact that you can't drown a Gungan. But
Yeah, I just realized my error. That's why I said, oh shit, he's got gills. Just holding his head underwater, he's still breathing. Like,
you have to cut it off.
You'd have to fucking cut his head off. Do you know?
I just had a flashback
Nobody's
to
fed
Jar
up by
Jar's
Jar Jar.
legs swimming underwater while the Jedi are following him. And it's like, oh shit, he can breathe underwater. Damn, my plan is flawed.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like, you think about it, the dark side. Like,
Yes.
you get to wear some cool fucking helmets. You know, like, you look at all the Jedis. Not one of them are fucking protected. Yet, there is a flawful factor here, is that even though every one of the fucking dark side wear some form of armor, yet they're the ones who get gunned down faster by the Jedi.
If you're in the dark side, you're going to get some breathing problems. I mean, everyone's got something wrong with them in the dark side. Like, Darth Vader's got asthma. Palpatine's got a facial thing. I don't know.
Maybe it's Palpatine.
Palpatine. I don't want to go over that.
Sorry, it's like it sounds like a toothpaste advert over here. Maybe it's Palpatine.
Palpatine. Ding.
I don't know. I the dark side, I think I'm definitely picking. So it's me and Will on the dark side, and Dan versing on the light.
Yeah.
Dan, join me and feel the power of the dark side.
I haven't got that much willpower. That would probably work.
What are you talking about? I have all of the willpower. I am Will. I have all of the power.
Oh, yeah. The puns.
If that line doesn't get any girl into the sack, nothing will.
Hey, I'm already in my bedroom.
Yeah, that's the kind of line you want to be using in fucking the Star Wars universe. My name's Will. Will you go into the bed with me?
Of
Will
course,
you fuck me?
If we're Jedi, you don't have to do that. You could just be like, you will come with me. Jedi mind trick.
And we've always got to remember fucking half the celebrities are in these fucking movies. Like, as we know, what's the guy from James Bond now?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. He was actually in the one before the last, wasn't it? Where he's one of the stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm. He was actually the one in the interrogation room.
Yeah,
the one where
that's
he says you're going to drop your gun.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and it's like when you first watch it, it's like, yeah, it's just a stormtrooper. When you're told it's Daniel Craig, it's like, oh my god, that's obvious. You know, it's his voice and everything.
How the fuck did we not see that?
Yeah.
Well, Simon Pegg was the big fat guy too. Simon Pegg was that big fat guy who was buying the scrap from Ray.
Yeah, he's one that when I look at it, I'm thinking, is it Simon Pegg? Because I can't tell.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like Simon Pegg. It doesn't look like Simon Pegg. That's the problem.
It's not. It doesn't sound like him because it's filtered through, but it is Simon Pegg, and he gave the actual. I think he gave the actual performance too.
Oh, okay.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was Simon Pegg.
Yeah, there's tons of them.
Oh, I understand there was loads. I didn't realize Simon Pegg is there. Fuck, that's a hell of a name.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
that's
wow.
J.J. Abrams, isn't it?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Genuine. The only one you want to be bringing in there is Arnie. Genuine, you bring Arnie into Star Wars, and I will. Genuine, fucking
Watch this, Will. This is a cue for him to do his Arnie impression.
Yeah,
this is set up from the start. He's been planning this all week. I bet.
Like Annie, like you gotta start it. You know, you gotta get down. You gotta get to the Death Star. You got to get down.
Is that supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You see what I got to put up with you, Will.
It's okay. It's 5 out of 10.
I'll stick to the unit, okay.
Much better impersonation.
Hey, at least I don't do my fucking Elmo, right? Fucking Elmo's a prop in another world altogether.
Oh,
it's like,
God. Oh my God. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. I mean,
it's been work in progress for the last 15 years.
although, wait, we have to wonder why both of your good impersonations are Muppets.
That's a very good point.
That was Elmo. And what's the other Muppet?
Yoda's a Muppet.
Well, that's true. I suppose you could class in the Muppet species. Yeah.
I'm not telling what my other good is either. That's the Cookie Monster.
I knew it.
Cookies. Oh fuck! I'm actually gone a little lightheaded. Oh fuck! I laughed a little too hard.
Cookie Monster's just metal, isn't he? He's just heavy metal Cookie Monster. I like cookies. Cookies.
Right.
We firmly established that the dark side is better, and we don't know what Dan's doing.
I'm kind of in the middle. I'm very undecisive, but I'm gonna go with Jedi.
We pretty much
I'll probably have a little
Jedi.
dabble. I'll probably have a little dabble on the dark side, just to try it out a bit. I'm easily influenced these days.
You could be a gray Jedi.
Oh, I never heard of a grey Jedi.
You'd be Kylo
Allow
Ren.
me.
Do
Yes,
explain,
allow
sir.
me.
Do explain.
So a gray Jedi is right in the middle. So they're not light-sided, but they're not dark-sided. They're right in the middle, and they stand for they're basically like the middle guys. They can do certain things that the Jedis can't, like, have women, and they don't. But they also don't disrespect the Force. They just follow what the Force guides them to do. They don't. They're not beholden to certain principles of either side, and that's what I think they're going to do. We're going to get more into that with the theories for the Last Jedi after we watch the trailer. When we talk about the trailer, I'm going to talk a little bit more about my theory there on that.
So it's a bit like Jedi being Catholic, Grey Jedi being sort of Christian, possibly, and then whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's more like you have your Satanists, which are the Sith. You have your Christians, which are your Jedi, but then you have your Catholics and Mormons, which are your Grey Jedi. Which is
that's interesting.
Wouldn't Jedi be more Catholic because they're beholden to the Rome and all this, and they're more tied down than Christians?
No, because the Jedis make the rules, and that's Christianity.
Oh, that's true. Hey, that's a very intelligent answer. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Religious theory, Star Wars. There you go.
Yeah, religion and Star Wars. Well, apparently Jedi is an actual religion now, isn't it?
Officially, yes.
Yeah, there we are.
Wow. That's a really interesting perspective to log onto the Star Wars universe. I've never actually thought of it like that.
Yeah. Well, I never actually thought of it until now, actually, either. So.
Yeah.
Bring a little bit of theology.
Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely, man. Because Dan's a massive Star Wars nut, and I know the universe decently enough. But Dan's another level. Obviously, you've just taken it to another tier.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I thought of was bringing Christianity. I went, no, genuinely, don't say sorry. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, when Paul says I'm a massive Star, I'd say I'm a Star Wars nut. I'm not a massive. I'm probably not to the caliber of you, Will, but I've watched the films to death, whereas you've probably gone beyond. What did you say?
I've gone Star Trek Beyond, man. Star Trek Beyond.
Oh.
Now we're talking a different caliber of Dan than if you talk about Star Trek.
Well, this is for the listeners. They can't see me, but I'm actually now holding my Star Trek coffee mug up to the camera.
Oh boy!
Yeah, baby.
That's the Enterprise. Yes, it is.
Hey, let me all disrespect you by going Nanu.
They can't see me shaking my head profusely right now.
Yeah. If anybody just got that pun, I just put my fingers up in a Vulcan sign and just said "nanu nanu." What is? Can you guys get that one?
Will is he's got a very stern look upon his face. Will.
I got it. Yeah. We have Mork and Mindy here. Thank you very much.
Yes. Mork and Mindy, fucking throwback, boys. You know?
That's a throwback. Ironically, that's a spin-off of Happy Days. Yes,
it is indeed. Doing as much as Fraser is. Freaking, you know your shit. Freaking, it's nice to have somebody on the show who knows their shit, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, it's nice to us bloody idiots. We just roaming around aimlessly, and so we need someone to keep order around here, you know.
I bring the series. That's what I do.
Yes,
that's a fucking way. Right, further ado, guys. Genuinely, if you want to get a hold of us on Twitter to see any more hypothetical questions, we do place them out here, there, and everywhere. Or download our podcast. You want to download it at the DPCasters. That is, search us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and all Android platforms by just looking for DPCast. Or just go on our Twitter page. That is at the DPCasters, capital D, capital P, capital C. And Will, do you want to give a cheeky plug here now before we get into the final segment? Because
absolutely, I have a cheeky plug in, or 3 or 4. Are you kidding? Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and that's at Film Snob Reviews. Film with an F, snob with an S, of course. Duh. And reviews with an R. You don't have to capitalize any of it, but as long as you're there, come talk with us. Come talk with me. You can hear all of my idiotic series and get more discussion like we're having here on all of those social media platforms, particularly Instagram, because right now we're 1,100 strong, and we could be even stronger.
Nice.
I would also say Will has very nice hair as well. I'm just admiring it now as you were speaking. It's like compared to Paul's got quite nice hair too, but mine mine listens to no one. So I'm quite. I'm talking bollocks, so please do go on.
It's fucking proper jelly. That's what it is, Will. He's fucking jelly as fuck.
Yeah. I'm talking to these two guys. I'm talking to these two guys with fantastic hair, and I'm sitting here with my curls. You know, and
I believe the proper term is Jufro.
I tell you what, right? When I haven't shaved, when I haven't cut my hair or shaved in a while, I do look like a Jew. It's like all that's missing is those kind of
broken look.
I'm not like to. Oh man, I'm gonna more sense. You've kind of dressed like a Jew too.
And I'm circumcised. Like, what the hell's going on?
And now we've gone down the rabbit hole.
I'm thinking. Perhaps I'm Jewish and I don't even realize it. Blowing my mind.
Well,
anyways, guys, before we go down the rabbit hole any forth, I say we get into the next segment.
This week in film news.
Right then, guys, we've literally got ourselves the final film news from just me and Dan alone. And just nice to bring it in with the person who's going to be taking it over to. And that is, obviously, Will, who you've got to know in this podcast, who has been a fucking asset to this podcast. I'm not going to lie to you. Genuinely, he has been fucking hilarious.
I'm still laughing at you, Fro. I'm sorry, I'll be back in a minute.
We're making this the final segment to make the Star Wars element complete. We're making this the May 4th that it should be. Yeah. And guys, we've all watched the trailer. We find it quite entertaining. Now, I know I'm not the massive Star Wars nut. I bring that straight up. I watched all the movies, but I just know my stuff. You know, I kind of know bits and bobs. But I'm going to leave this one a little bit over to Will and Dan so they can really lead this final segment because they do know their shit. And may I add, Will has got, looks like he is bouncing with exhilaration to tell us how his fan fiction.
Yeah, looks like
and Dan has a couple of... Dan's got his... I'm
feeling a little intimidated.
Too.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a theory, but if you guys don't bring it up, I might mention it. So we'll start off with Will. Will, go on. You lead up into this segment.
Okay, so first and foremost, I'd like to welcome everyone here to our Star Wars discussion that we're about to have for the Last Jedi trailer, which came out, what was that, three weeks ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Yes. So, the trailer starts out much like the other one, with a really fast, quick cut on someone in despair. It's like the Force Awakens trailer had Finn in despair. Now we see Rey after what we can only assume is extensive training on this mountain, which is over there by you guys, right? That's Scully Michael Island there. That's in Ireland, correct?
I think it is, yeah.
Yes, Ireland, yeah.
Yeah. So we see them training, and what we can only assume is that island that we see at the end of Force Awakens. Now, I mentioned earlier I had a theory about the Grey Jedi, so I would recommend that all the viewers, if you don't know about the Grey Jedi, I can't do the explanation justice, but look it up. It's a very interesting thing. It's like it's kind of like the Green Lantern Corps almost, where there's certain things that they stand for, whereas your Green Lanterns are all willpower and your Red Lanterns are anger. Well, you've also got the White Lanterns, which are about life. In this case, the Grey Jedi are about living and feeling within the Force. So that's where I think, especially at the end of the trailer, when he said that he said that the Jedi have to end, perhaps he thinks that everything needs to be more mediated towards the middle, which would be where the Grey Jedis are. So not necessarily the end of Force users.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah. It's a good point.
Very interesting point.
Because Luke probably knows that. Well, he's experienced it himself, that the Jedi just keep falling over all the time, pretty much, and perhaps a new method is needed to make it actually work. So that's quite an interesting theory there. Yeah. So
exactly, because if you're going to introduce somebody to something, you never want to do it on an extreme. You don't want to introduce them to the light side or the dark side. You want to wean them in. And it's almost, again, going back to our theology argument earlier, if you want to introduce somebody to religion, you just kind of let them do it. You don't push it on them, because then they'll rebel, and then the dark side will get stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good point, generally, and it really give a really interesting, because obviously there's going to be more movies. We're not fucking daft. They're going to be pumping these out like fucking babies. I mean, at the same time as well, is like that really leads it nicely into the next movie as well. It does. That's a very interesting. Obviously, they won't go down this direction. This sounds way too good for Star Wars. I mean, genuinely, like every time we see,
I was kind of thinking that it sounds like for Star, even though it sounds great to us, for Star, it feels a little bit kind of wishy-washy. It's like, I know, we'll make up a new thing, even though it's not made up, but it sounds a little bit too good to be true, kind of thing.
True, yeah. But I can't see George Lucas basically. Oh, if he's still there, is George Lucas still?
Yeah, I think he consults. I think, but I don't think he does much more than that.
The same time as well is that. Can you just see them putting this aspect in? It just sounds too good to be in the Star Wars universe. It's like talking wrestling, like as much as we want this or things to happen, it just doesn't, because they know better. And the annoying part of that is that we can see a different perspective because we're regular viewers of it. We watch these movies inside and out 30, 40 times a piece. They watch it for about 5-6 times and they're done. We don't look into the same heritage that we're going to be placing these movies into. Look at what you just stated there. You just put a Christianity theme onto something that I've never even thought of in a Star Wars universe. Yet it makes so fucking much sense. It's unholy. Yet, would they go down that direction? I don't know.
Yeah.
I really
to
don't
your
know.
point earlier, cough Roman Reigns heel turn cough. You're right. There are certain things they won't do. But Kathleen Kennedy, who is one of the big wigs over at Lucasfilm and Disney, said that after Episode 10, that the episodic episodes involving the Skywalkers weren't necessarily going to be involving the Skywalkers, and they don't know where they're going to take it after that. After they wrap up this trilogy after Episode 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting.
She also could be lying, though.
That's true. Yeah, throwing
true, but at the same time as well, it is a trilogy, though. Normally, after the trilogy, you don't normally see them homage back to it to an element. Like, if you think about it, they really do narrow off into the newest part. Like, you look at we're going to look at this trilogy now. That's going to be part of what's the name now? What's the newest Jedi or the Jedi training?
Fake.
Right, that's it. Right. So obviously, Earth new trilogy is going to be these next 3 movies. The ones before that, wasn't it Luke? You had Luke's one, and
if you want to start from the prequels, you got Anakin, Obi-Wan. Basically, there's Anakin Skywalker, and then you got what we all know, Luke and Leia, and now this one's the next one with Rey. and yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much.
I thought as much. Yeah. So literally, you think
it
about
follows basically the center point of these three trilogies is a Skywalker of some sort, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So
and I'm starting to wonder, like, how much will Luke survive this next movie?
20%.
Yeah, I'm about that bracket. Right. I know Dan's got a theory, right? And I want to kind of leave Dan's to the very end because I got a funny feeling he's got something that was very highly talkable, anyways. But my one, I kind of want to put out into
sorry, carry on. Yeah.
It's going to be a little more than my one, put it that way, because I get a funny feeling mine's going to be shot down into the water straight away, because you guys know your shit, so I would assume it's going to be. Now,
get your gun ready,
I watched the trailer, yeah, get ready, freaking sniper rifles out, like. When I watched the trailers, right, is that I noticed when his last words he states is, the Jedi's need to end, please. It's something on the lines, isn't it? Is that it needs to end the Jedi. Mm-hmm. And really, is he mentioning Kylo Ren, not himself?
I know we had a brief discussion about this before we started. I don't think Kylo Ren counts because he's more towards the Sith. Would you agree, Will? Or he's not Jedi?
They might do a double turn.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you think about it now, right? He has been trained by the Jedi.
Yeah.
Like, that's my perspective. Like, this is what I'm trying to get at. Because the first movie, they did state the fact that he was trained by Luke, and then he went a bit rogue. And lo and behold, he's now working with the dark side and becoming a lot like his uncle, that is Darth Vader. Now, there's still an element of a Jedi in him. Because at the end of the day, we're watching a trailer, we're not watching the movie. Is that the trailer just got that tad bit more to it, where he's going to extensively add to, we're going to kill the Jedi? Does he mean the Jedi stating Kylo Ren? Because isn't that what she's training to kill as well?
But the title of the film is Jedi, plural, not single Jedi.
Yeah,
and it's been proven because it's been in different languages. It's the plural version of the word Jedi. And I'm trying to think.
Yeah, but is she theoretically a Jedi yet?
Well, she's training.
She's a Padawan.
She's a Padawan. Yeah.
So wouldn't that make then the Jedi being Luke and what I got? I just said his name, Kylo Ren.
Unless he means the Jedi in general, kind of like the whole kind of religion of Jedi. It's like time for that to put in, and that maybe where Will's Grey Jedi, you said, maybe where that would come in is like, look, the Jedi don't work. Now we need to start something fresh, new that does work. That where the Jedi, it's too much perhaps, and it does possibly even form someone to develop negative emotions to become a Sith because you're resenting it so much, with having so many restrictions. So
good point.
Something, I don't know.
Well, it's just something I noticed. So I thought I'd lob it towards you guys because you kind of given it a bit of depth towards it. But I don't know, I just noticed the way he talked about it. I think it's a double turn on what the trailer's trying to head you towards. It's like we're all heading towards Luke is going to die or Luke's going to go into a massive battle. I get this funny feeling that it's not as big as what the trailer's making us think it is. I think it's going to be a different aspect of the Jedi. And I just get a funny feeling they did mention it in the first movie about the aspect that he was the Jedi, he went rogue, and now where he is right now. And obviously he's going under training to become even darker again. What I think will come under the guy who you guys can maybe get that name for me, is that the holographic guy?
Snoke.
Yeah. Do we actually know who the hell that is? Because we know it is Snoke, but we don't know who he actually is in the universe yet.
It's not official yet, but there's a lot of theories there. He's the I've forgotten the name of the Sith. He's spoken about in episode 3.
It's
I forgot his name.
It's Palpatine's master.
Yes,
and he cheated death. I cannot remember his name right now.
I mean, it's at the tip of my mind. Yeah, it's there, but I can't quite get it. So I'll
end up pulling that later.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm getting at. There's parts of this trailer. I think the next trailer might give us a tad bit more, and I think we'll answer a lot of questions. But I think the movie itself is going to only answer the question of who is the Last Jedi's.
Yeah.
is there more that we don't know about? Has Luke been looking for Jedis that we don't even have any idea of? Because all it really states is that Luke was on a deserted island that they've now found. Because it ended that way.
He did a Yoda, didn't he? He went into exile because
That's true. Yeah.
So that's probably what that's about. Will's waving his finger this then, so he wants to say something. And he really wants to say it, I can tell. Hey, Plagueis. All right, yeah, you're Plagueis, Darth Plagueis, yeah. I can tell you were gagging to get that out there. Over in Skype, Will was doing a funny little dance over in Skype.
I had to. It was in my. If I didn't say it, I was gonna explain. It's Darth Plagueis.
Yes.
It's gonna be a little off subject here, boys, right? But have you noticed something that somebody placed the two? Do you know the first trailer came out with obviously Kylo Ren and this newest one? Have you put them two trailers together because they match in every way, just obviously with different content.
Well,
genuine guys, there's a video out there that shows the first trailer when that was out 2 years ago.
Force Awakens, yeah.
Say it again.
Or Force Awakens. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, and the newest one's coming out now, The Last Jedi. You put them two trailers, there's the first trailers together, and they match in every fashion. Genuinely, you look at it, it's the black guy waking up from the sands, who you end up finding out who. Fucking names tonight, sweet Jesus! You can tell it's late in the night for us.
Bob.
It's do you know the black dude? Friggin' one is Ray.
Yeah.
Finn. Fucking hell! How the hell did I forget Finn? Wow. But still, you see Finn literally having that startled look in the sand, don't you?
Yes.
And you sort of like see him look up. It does the exact same thing with Ray in this trailer, where she comes up and she's lost. I wouldn't say lost for words. She looks like she's knackered from training, and you get the. Yeah. That kind of, and there's a lot of that. There's a lot of parallels to each and every trailer. So it is interesting how they've done that. And I wonder if they're going to do it then for the third movie.
She probably give Luke a piggyback, like Luke did with Yoda. So she's probably knackered.
There's a
lot of people picked on that one.
Yeah.
You're right. There's some similar shot compositions, some similar shot makeups. But I don't think that's going to be prevalent through the whole film because Rian Johnson, the director, this one's totally different director from J.J. Abrams.
Yeah. JJ, you got camera flares and galore, whereas this one is a different kettle of fish now, isn't it? So it'll be interesting to see.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued. There's obviously a new planet that's been shown in the trailer. I don't know how much limelight you guys can put onto that one.
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't notice.
Scraps as well.
Yeah. To be honest, I've seen the trailer twice. That's the thing with the trailers these days. I don't tend to like to watch them too much because trailers these days tend to reveal too much about the film, and you kind of know half of it before you're going into the theatre. So I've watched it twice.
Do not even get me started on that one. Don't get me started on that one. I've literally just done that for Guardians of the Galaxy. Sweet mother of fucking Jesus, that has pissed me right off. Like that film has. If anybody's walked out of that happy, well, so be it. But at the same time, I walked out there very disappointed. Sorry to put a pun there onto, I say pun, to change the direction onto a Guardians of the Galaxy. But you mentioned trailers, and as you stated, like how much they show too much of the movie. Like you watch every trailer of Guardians of the Galaxy and put them in complete order. You've got the first 30 minutes of Guardians.
Oh, really?
Like, no shit. Like, I wish I was making that shit up. Like, there is not much in between them little parts you could segment together and you'd make the first 30 minutes.
You would have to know what order they go in, though.
If you watch the movie, obviously. If you watch the movie, you could numerically order them in the right sequence, and there is not much in between them that you'd obviously go, well, what happened there? They go nearly in matching order. And that's obviously because there's 4 or 5 trailers. I don't have trailers that are literally doing a justification anymore. Like
they're so insecure in Hollywood these days that nobody's going to come and watch their film, that they're just ploughing all the best bits into trailers and showing half the bloody plot before you've even seen it. Well, I think a good one, for example, is Terminator Genesis, I think it was, where it reveals that John Connor's a Terminator in it. Like, thankfully, I hadn't seen the trailer before going to see the film, so it was a big twist for me. It's like, oh, he's a Terminator. But apparently many people were pissed because that twist was revealed in the trailer, and it spoiled
the movie. Still sucks. Damn.
It does.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I kind of enjoyed it. It was a fun little film. I didn't take it too seriously, so I don't know.
I don't know. I watched it back not long back, and I don't know. I think I enjoyed it more in cinema than I do now. That's what I had out of it. Like, at the time, I enjoyed it, and I thought, this is actually not bad in segments. And it made it maybe made the movie a little bit better. My circumstance, like, because sometimes you walk into a movie and you're walking out there, fuck, that was shite. But this one, I kind of walked out a little bit like, okay, this wasn't too bad. I could have been worse.
I went in knowing it's not going to be a Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's films these days don't do that anymore. But I went in with an open mind. I wasn't expecting it to be brilliant, and I didn't leave disappointed. I thought, it's all right. That's where I expected it to be. So.
By that, do you mean make good sequels? Is that what you mean by that point?
Was that?
It said, by your point of they don't do that anymore, do you mean make good sequels?
Well, they don't make films to that caliber in general anymore, do they? It's like, I don't know, it's just something's missing in films these days. Like watching films in the 90s or maybe some of the 80s.
Balls.
Yeah.
Balls.
Okay, there's not many movies out there right now that actually have a decent sequel.
No.
They're all pretty much trying to improve themselves on the first film by using the same shit that's already been used in the first
Captain
film.
America is the only example I can think of.
I just want to say it now. If we didn't place in the Marvel, because Marvel that's a different. I don't know. As much as it is a movie, and obviously it goes against what I just stated.
I kind of say Marvel's
a fucking weird one. Marvel just gets better.
They don't though. Thor 2's not better. Iron Man 2's not better. Avengers 2 isn't better.
No, it's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
I will say Civil War.
Thor 3 then is going to look incredible.
Right, but they nailed Iron Man 3, and they nailed Captain America 3.
Captain America 3 was Civil War, wasn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Right. That was incredible.
Yeah.
That was possibly the best one I've seen.
Yeah. I love that one.
Yeah.
And okay, right. Where do you stand then? We're going way off the Star Wars front, but again, I want to have a chat
roll with it.
We're making it our last freaking film. Let's fuck it. I want to talk about everything, but still. Have you noticed something? Where do you stand then with the X-Men, X-Men series? Then, right? Is that we've had a shit sequels, but then you look at Logan and you look at like some of the Wolverine aspects, and you go, "Holy shit, that was incredible."
Here's what's interesting about that: it's so inconsistent. X-Men 1's great. X2 is probably the best one. X3's, right?
Yeah.
First Class is good. First Class is good. Days of Future Past is incredible, and Apocalypse is absolute feces.
I wasn't a massive fan. Again, another film I walked out quite disappointed in. Apocalypse to me. I don't know if you felt the same, Dan, or even yourself.
I didn't.
Didn't he look like
it was all right? It was okay, but I didn't enjoy it because I think the bar had been raised quite high with Days of Future Past, and I think
just that.
It's just
he looked like Ivan Ooze.
Huh?
He looked like Ivan Ooze.
He did.
I was very disappointed. It's like the villains didn't do fuck all. Apart from Apocalypse, he trashed the joint, but the villains that you had joined up with him just stood there looking very statuesque for most of the film.
I half expected his game plan to be to inject ooze into everybody and have them all jump off a cliff. That's similar.
You have to admit one thing, though, guys, right? Yeah. And this is genuinely one thing that I'm a little bit... okay, the movie itself of Apocalypse was blah, very blah. But the way Phoenix did at the very end, and then you actually seen like the Phoenix fire, that looked amazing. And you just feel like, where has this been all movie?
Yeah.
Where is this kind of like this like they built up the Phoenix so much and then give us the Phoenix fire that every X-Men wants. It's like when you watch Logan, right? And the first fucking opening 10 minutes, you see the Berserker rage and you're like, and you've just jizzed everywhere. And like, I didn't feel that in Apocalypse. Like Apocalypse just didn't give it to you. And you're like, where is this shit? Like, I mean, god damn it, why keep it at the very fucking end?
I like the opening title.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. X-Men always do a badass opening title sequence.
Or that header with the ancient Egypt before the opening credits. That was cool too.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too.
You made a good point.
Yeah. Like the best one I had, right, and this was genuinely the funniest thing I ever done in the cinema was Days of Future Past ended. What was a great movie. Isn't it? Future Past was the one that ended, and it was Apocalypse's trailer at the very end of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like building pyramids.
And I just remember doing this, all right? Now, clearly, you watch the ending trailer, as Dan was just about to say now, the ending trailer, you see it there, you see the horses. I didn't see the horses at first. What is the first giveaway? And then you see this guy building a fucking pyramid from fuck all. And the first thing I said, I turned to my missus and went, who the fuck is that? I had no fucking idea. Until obviously then I found out it made sense. Yeah. The 4 horses are on the side that made the 4 horses of Apocalypse. It made fucking sense.
Yeah.
You know, the puns are there, and obviously they're there for the circumstance of who he is. But I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen it, literally cinema's nearly dead because you got to be a proper Marvel fan to stay into the very end. And I stay in there. I was watching it. I was like, "Oh, here we go." Oh, who the fuck is that? I mean, I couldn't have said it louder. Genuinely, it was like a Peter Griffin movement. Just stood up. Who the fuck is that? With about 5 people behind me laughing their fucking ass off. And as I walked out, me as well. As you guys can see, and as Dan knows, I'm a 6'6" bloke. So naturally, me standing up was like a fucking one of the towers, fucking standing up, just shouting and blaring.
The only time I've ever,
I have the opposite effect on people.
I think the only time I've ever made a noise in a cinema is during Godzilla, where I shouted out, "For fuck's sake!" I just got to a point in the film where I was like, "What the?" I think it may have been.
I would just like. I just want to point out that in the Godzilla's world, I'm technically dead.
Yeah.
Because they tore up Las Vegas in that movie.
Fuck it, they did too.
Yeah. We'll come save you, Will.
I don't think Dan made it that far. Dan walked out of it.
I unfortunately did not walk out of that one, no. You made a good point earlier that I wanted to bring up, Paul. I wanted to bring this up. You mentioned the Berserker Rage at the beginning of Logan. And I like that because that was a good appetizer for the absolute feast of cinema that we were get the rest of the film. Because the rest of the film isn't like that at all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's all very...
Yeah, you've hit on it. It's exactly. Logan gave us one thing, right? And Dan, as my fucking witness, me and Dan went to go and watch it. We actually were trying to do a couple of things beyond it because we went to watch it for the DPCast. And on top as well, we're fucking both Marvel fans on top of it. And I'm not gonna lie, Dan looked over to me at the very end, and if you haven't fucking watched it by now, you should have. Fucking disgrace on your behalf if anybody's listening to this and hasn't watched Logan. When he dies and the kid is on the side of him at X-23, I got fucking glassy-eyed. I got major fucking... I still get glassy-eyed when I talk about it. I mean, that guy... Fuck, I'm getting glassy-eyed now just talking about the cunt thing.
I tell you what, I looked over, and the end credits started to roll. I looked over and think, hang on, wait a minute. I can see the reflection of the cinema screen in Paul's eyes.
What, did it? I was fucking...
Paul, you're crying. I've never seen Paul cry.
It was a beautiful fucking moment.
Don't get me wrong, I found it emotional, but I think it's good. You, Paul, you've got a daughter, so you can relate to it a lot more when she's like, "Daddy," and all this. And
genuinely, they had me by the fucking gooch. Genuinely, they had fucking. It was balls in one hand and fucking tugging with the other leg.
And it weren't me.
Oh shit! Oh fuck a duck, genuine.
That's good direction.
Yeah.
Genuine. I gotta get it. That movie, Logan, still right now. Oh, I don't know, man. I say still right now one of my best movies, but then I realised I watched Arrival this year, and me and Dan. Oh my god, that is a cinematic beauty. I'm not even giving the right words to this movie.
I would agree with you, but that's a 2016 movie here in the United States. So
yeah, it is. Yeah, I will say that. Yeah,
was it really?
Yeah, late October, early November. We did. It was award season for us here in the U.S., and I did see it, and you're absolutely right. But number one movie right now in 2017 for us here at Film Snob Review is actually Logan.
I have been told though, right? So again, we've got a film reviewer on. Let's ask him every fucking question. So actually, I've been fucking told, because I stated the same facts, right? I was literally like, fuck, Logan this, Logan that, Logan the other, right? Because I just love this goddamn fucking movie, from the samurai swords you see in the fucking wall, from the last movie, from the little nits and bits that you see throughout his history of Logan. I loved it. I fucking pulled it apart. Even Dan enjoyed it for the way he enjoys movies, of seeing the cinematic element to it. But everybody keeps telling me King Kong destroys it.
That's completely incorrect. No.
Oh.
The script for King Kong sounds and looks like it was written on toilet tissue.
Oh.
It's a very thin script. It's a very thin script, and the performances aren't great. Logan is everything that you wanted. There's only one movie that's even coming close right now, and that's Get Out.
Get Out.
That movie.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah. Oh,
You guys got it over there yet?
I
think it's coming. Oh, it's out. Literally, I've heard a lot about it.
You should definitely go see that. Jordan Peele. Great job.
It's in the cinema now, in the movies now. Yeah, it's
I have a lot of it.
It's coming to the end of its showings in the movies at the moment. So yeah, I'll have to go. I'm actually I don't go to the cinema all that often these days, but I am absolutely busting to see the new Alien film. Yeah,
next Monday.
Yeah, can't wait. I don't care what people say. I like Prometheus. I don't care what people say about that film.
Sames.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straight with you boys. Anybody who listens to our podcast regular, you know I'm a bit of a fucking fanny when it comes down to these kind of movies. I genuinely, I can't do it, boys. I just don't have a horror bone in my body. I just can't do these movies. I get fucking scared by fucking Final Destination shit. Like, I'm just not good with fucking surprise elements. I mean, I watched Jurassic Park and nearly had a brown pebble in my pants. I mean, it just wasn't a good time.
I'm not a horror guy either, but I do have an appreciation for Ridley Scott and the Alien franchise in general. Just what that did for cinema in general.
Yeah.
Well, get this in, right, guys, and get this craziness. I can't watch Alien. Alien, for some reason, gets me to another level of fucking fill your pants full, like. And that's not a fucking jerk in the gurk. That's literally filling it full of shit. And I can't do it, because literally I just can't stand stuff popping. Yet, give me Predator each and every day of the fucking week, and I can watch that shit inside and out. Predator is an amazing movie.
Predator's not a horror movie.
No, it's more of an action kind of film, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, Paul, have you seen Aliens? Aliens is, I gotta say, Aliens.
Yeah.
It's got horror elements to it, but it's more of an action film. Try that one.
No, seriously, I've watched them.
Oh, you have watched them? All right.
I have watched them. I literally, like, I'm not stating like I won't watch that because no, I have watched Aliens. I've watched Aliens. I've watched quite a few of them, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I end up literally thinking, is it better? Oh no, it's Aliens. Shit, fuck. And then I end up watching a good fucking 30-40 minutes of whatever segment, and I'm convinced over the period of time I've watched pretty much the full movie because it's been out for a fair amount of time.
Yeah. You could ignore Alien 3 and
missing
Resurrection.
That genre.
Maybe you guys could have liked me a little bit on this one then, because it wasn't long back. Somebody stated to me there was a Predator 3. Like, I know there's Predator 2.
Yeah,
that's where they hunt him down. There's like Predator 3.
Yeah.
Never even seen this one.
Yeah, it's got Lawrence Fishburne in it.
It's Predator.
Yeah, I think it was. I think some people got kidnapped by predators and they were dumped on a planet to be hunted by the predators.
No, that's not the one. No. That's Predator. That's number 4. There is a Predator 3.
Oh, I'm sure that's Predator.
I'm
it's called
aware of
Predators, like aliens, like plural Predators.
That's the one I'm aware of. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Right.
Okay. You got Predator, Predator 2. You got Alien versus Predator, then Alien versus Predator Requiem or something like that, or whatever it was.
See,
and then
this is exactly the line you just went on now.
Yeah,
that's exactly I knew of.
Yeah, but the Alien versus Predators are not official. They're not Predator standalone films.
Exactly.
Yeah,
those are not.
There's an actual Predator 3. Yeah, like there was a Predator 3. Like where we just said there's Predator 1, 2, then Aliens.
Yes.
Before that one, there is a Predator 3. Then it's Predators. Like I got dumbfounded when I heard this a day back. Somebody told me, and I
don't think that's entirely true, Paul. I don't think there is it?
I think if I even debated it, and it's actually legit.
I'm sure I'm googling it now. I'm putting
it has it listed as Predators.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. 2010.
No, I assumed that. I swear if I even debated it, it actually stated Predator 3 and then Predators.
Yeah, no, it's 1, the terrible movie, 2, Predators, AVP Requiem, which is garbage.
Oh, it was like a teen slasher, cheap cop out. It was pretty much.
Yeah, it was.
Oh Christ!
And then you have there's a new Predator coming out, directed by Shane Black, that's supposed to come out next year.
What else has Shane Black done? He sounds familiar.
He did The Nice Guys and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, The Nice Guys. That's a great film. Have you seen that?
I haven't watched that yet.
One of my top 10
need
of
to watch
2016.
Oh, it's a great film, that is. I got it, Paul, if you want to borrow it. I think I gave it to you.
No, I've absolutely, yeah, I still got it here somewhere. It's actually on Now TV. Right, what Now TV is with us, it's pretty much Sky, that if you don't know what Sky is, it's pretty much your version of... Yeah, awesome. Cool. So, this is what we have on. Yeah, it's our version like movies of the year. So, yeah, I'm sure it's on that. I'm positive of it. It's on that.
He also did Iron Man 3.
Did he, by fuck?
Oh.
Shane Black also directed Iron Man 3, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because the guy who is his... I'm not saying butler. It's his driver. He is the lead director on. Yeah, he's the leading director on 1 and 2, isn't he? And then he didn't get the rights for number 3, and they had to give it to somebody else.
He was actually directing Jungle Book at the time.
Oh,
you're right. Yeah,
I still haven't seen Jungle Book.
Oh, you are missing out on fucking the best movie I watched in 2000.
It's on Netflix here in the United States, actually.
It's on fucking Sky with us, dude.
Yeah, it's on Sky at the moment. I gotta say, I've seen little bits. My niece and nephew came over. It was on the TV. It looked impressive.
Good.
I haven't watched the film in its entirety yet, so I need to get onto that. So
fucking loved it. Genuinely, like one of the best movies. How did you feel about it?
It's really good. It's structurally flawed from a narrative standpoint, but it's really visually stunning.
I loved it. Genuinely loved it. Like they really created the Disney aspect to that movie. Like this. Obviously, I haven't watched Beauty and the Beast yet, but I have been told that Beauty and the Beast does exactly the same.
I don't know. I'm still.
It doesn't.
No. I'm glad you said that, because everyone's pretty much sucking its cock over here, and I'm sick of it. I've watched the trailer, and I'm still not buying it. I can see the thing with me, Will. I got a beef about CG. If it doesn't fit in with live action, I don't like it at all. It has to meld together nicely. And with Beauty and the Beast, from what I can tell, it's CG plastered all over live action. That doesn't really fit too well. And
my main problem is Dan Stevens is the Beast. Dan Stevens is a strapping young man. Why would you put CGI all over him when you could just do that to anybody?
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
And the Beast looks like it looks like he's doing a selfie constantly.
Right, okay, well, freaking, have you watched Guardians yet? Guardians Volume 2?
No, it doesn't come out till tonight here in the U.S. Actually,
really? You mean
we got for like a week and a half?
They always do that. Marvel always does that.
Oh, do they?
You guys get it first.
Oh. I thought the US got everything before us.
7 p.m. tonight.
No, we don't. Marvel-wise, they don't.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
A good example of that is a movie that I saw this year. A movie I saw this year called The Girl with All the Gifts. You guys got it last year.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That's not bad.
I just got it here.
Really? All right. Yeah, I read The Girl with All the Gifts. I read the book first when it came out.
Okay,
I loved the book. The film was not too bad.
It was a BFE. It was a BFE film. That's what that happened. Usually, those BFE films come out way later here in the U.S.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it had a very British cast in it. So yeah, thinking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
everybody but Glenn Close.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what I watched the other night. It freaked me the shit out. Have you ever seen Eraserhead?
The what?
Ooh.
Eraserhead.
Oh,
Eraserhead.
Yeah.
No, I never have. No.
You're gonna hate it.
No, don't watch it, Paul.
Based on earlier discussions, you're going to get weirded out by it.
Yeah. It's completely obscure. It's such an abstract film that is like, it kind of hypnotizes you into watching it. It's very strange. Yeah, but you kind of form your own opinions. I love films like that where it makes you decide where it's all about and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, when a director has his own verb, you know something's wrong with his films. And because they call most of his films Lynchian.
Yeah.
So he has his own verb.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was doing a play last week, and one of the guys that was in the show with me said, we were talking about horror films, and he said, "Oh, have you seen Eraserhead?" I was like, "I had nightmares for 4 months after watching that film." So watch that. I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a go."
Hell.
Yeah. It didn't disturb me to the point where I'm going to have nightmares for 4 months, but it did kind of lure me in and kind of make me feel disturbed and very uncomfortable. So
it finds a nice place in your head and just stays there.
Yeah. It's like I got a pretty clear. Usually with films these days, I'll watch it and I'll forget half of it by the time I leave the cinema or I turned it off. This one is still very clearly up here. You know, it's a very odd one.
Well, I tell you the other one I've watched, guys, and I watched this, and I forgot to tell Dan I'd watched this too. I watched Boss Baby.
What's it? Boss Baby?
Oh.
All right.
It's not as good as other trailers.
It's not good at all.
No, genuinely, the trailers genuinely make it look a phenomenal movie. Honest to God, it really wasn't as good as what I thought it was going to be. For the people playing the voices, I genuinely expected high hopes from this movie. Since anything that normally has like a Pixar element to it, you sort of feel like, wow, this is gonna it's gonna feel good, And
so that one's DreamWorks, though. It's not
DreamWorks.
Pixar.
No, as I say, like a Pixar feel. I mean by that point, like a Toy Story-esque feel. But
CG animated.
What is animation? Animation is the word I'm looking for more than anything. Fucking me with my fucking words.
There you go. You got there in the end.
Fuck, honest to God. My dyslexia is kicking in huge time, like at 12 o'clock in the night. Next, I'll be just talking shit on the mic. Hold a minute, that's what I've been doing for the last hour.
It's been fucking good fun, I gotta say.
I've enjoyed the podcast.
Yeah. But anyway, you were 8 hours behind us over there, Will?
Yeah, it is currently 4:07 in the PM.
Yeah, we're 12:07 over here. We're past midnight. We're on to Friday over here. So
Happy Friday.
Yeah. Oh, payday! Hurrah!
It's payday.
Yay!
Well,
that was a good.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It genuinely has been. But we're gonna call it a day here. But if you do want to give a cheeky plug towards the final plug, towards your website or whatever you want to give a plug towards.
Yeah, sure. Final plug. Everybody can check out all of our theories. And our Boss Baby review isn't up yet, but it will be here in the next coming days. How terrible it is. Spoiler alert.
Judging by the look in your face, it ain't going to be good.
Yeah. FilmSnobReviews.com. You can check us out there. Twitter at Film Snob Reviews. Instagram at Film Snob Reviews. We actually have a Facebook page as well. We're on there. We're trying to get that up to more people. And just add us there. I mean, we love to talk movies, and I think I know what I'm talking about. You guys listening at home can be the judge of that, and please feel free to reach out to us. As far as that goes, that's all I really have to say. Besides, thank you guys for inviting me, and I'll see you guys next month.
There's no problem.
You will indeed do, genuine. And guys, if you want to get a hold of us too, we are literally on Twitter. That's at the DPCasters. That's capital D, capital P, capital C, ASTERS. You can get a hold of us there, lob us your questions, lob us anything you want us to lob into the What's New segment of our show. And if you want us to literally review on anything that you feel we want that we've missed in these podcasts, tell us. We can lob it towards Will in the inevitable future, and he can add it into some other segment. And if you want to download us, you know where to get it from, guys, and that is at iTunes, SoundCloud, and most Android platforms by just searching DPCast, capital T, capital D, capital P, capital C. And further ado, guys, it has been a pleasure, Will. We can't wait to have you on the next couple of weeks.
Thoroughly, I think that's the most entertaining film segment we've ever done here.
Yeah,
and
it's goodbye.
Yeah, it's been a great blast having you on here.
As indeed.
Yeah.
Further ado, guys. Have a week.
Tatties.